The case between the South African Human Rights Commission and businessman Adam Catzavelos before the Equality Court has been postponed today. The SAHRC says it's applying for the recusal of the judge, claiming the judge knows Catzavelos' attorney personally. It also added that the legal teams are in conflict over the jurisdiction, stating the case should be in Germiston and not at the Equality Court sitting in Randburg. Let's now cross to our reporter, Sipha Kema, who's been following the story. Sipha, very good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. What is the latest that's unfolded in this matter?
Good morning to you, Mpho. Good morning to the viewers. Well, it's another postponement here for the Catzavelos case against the South African Human Rights Commission. Now, the reason stated for this is that the magistrate rather, is going to recuse himself from this case because of personal ties or close relations, rather, to the defendant's attorney. But we do have the South African Human Rights Commission provincial manager, Buang Jones, here to join us and telling us about this application that they've put forward as the South African Human Rights Commission. Now, Buang, you applied for the recusal of the magistrate here today. How did you find out about the close ties between the defendant's attorney and the magistrate?
Well, we only established this morning after a disclosure by the magistrate, and he gave us an opportunity to reflect on it and consider our position. And after careful consideration, we came to a determination that for fairness to prevail in this matter, that he would need to recuse himself, as the courts have previously or authoritatively pronounced that whenever there are reasonable grounds or reasonable apprehension of bias, that the judicial officer should recuse himself or herself. And it was our considered submission that in this matter, given his close relationship, that impartiality would be compromised.
And now with the issue with the jurisdiction, has that been resolved?
It is still our submission that this court has jurisdiction. They had raised concerns about jurisdiction, but in their own affidavit, a sworn affidavit, they do admit that this court has jurisdiction, so it's no longer an issue. I think going forward is to now finalize the terms of settlement. We've submitted a proposal. We've given the respondent an opportunity to pay the 200,000 that we've requested over a period of 20 months. And we've given them until the 29th to consider this proposal and come back to the commission.
And also, so you're saying it's till the 29th. We know that the case has been postponed for the 29th, which is the same court date together with the EFF against the Catzavelos. So how is that going to work out in terms of the court appearance?
Well, in the EFF case, the National Director of Public Prosecutions has to decide on whether or not they will consider the representations that were made by the lawyer of Mr. Catzavelos. And that should not take a long time. It should just take probably 10 minutes. And after that, then they will move on to our case in Court 15, which will obviously hear issues pertaining to jurisdiction, the proposed settlement offer, and other issues concerning this matter.
All right, thank you so much, Buang. That's Buang Jones, the provincial manager of the South African Human Rights Commission in Gauteng, Mpho, saying that they've offered Catzavelos a settlement offer, and he has up until the 29th of August to make his final submissions with his attorney.
Thank you so much. Let's leave it there. There you have it, the latest on the Catzavelos case. Of course, when we return, we're going to be talking to all matters in the latest in your local, international, as well as news making headlines across the continent.